Welcome inside the W.B. Mason Coaches Report right here on GoHofstra.com. Ryan LaFay alongside Dennis Papadatos, head coach of the Hofstra Pride Wrestling team. Coach, how are you?
I'm doing good. Always excited to be on the W.B. Mason Report.
3 matches this past week, Coach, and let's start against Bloomsburg. A 30-9 victory against Bloomsburg. Really a dominating match. What did you see in that match and that performance from your team?
As I said to Jim right after the other match, we left some points on the table. I actually thought we could have won all 10 matches and was kind of expecting to. But overall, we still competed the best that we had all year. And not because of the score, not because of the opponent. I really was happy with the way Martin wrestled, and Vespa, and Ryan Burkert, and Sage. Guys went out there and they scored points, and they took care of business. So I was happy with that. Like I said, we definitely left some points on the table, but it was the first time that we trended more, I would say, way more positives than negatives, where I left there like, okay, we're getting there, it's coming together. So I was happy with the result, with a much improved Bloomsburg team from last year. Like I said, I think they had one Dooley win in 3 years, and they had 3 wins coming into that match alone, so they were much better than they've been in the past, and we still kind of handled them, so I was happy with that.
So 1 match down, 2 more to go this past week. Duke, a 31-10 loss at the LIU Post Duels in the first match. Let's just walk through that match as well, coming out against a Duke team in the first of 2 matches on the day.
We looked sluggish and unfocused, and I told them as Friday against Bloomsburg was the best we've overall looked, the whole day was the worst we've looked. And to spin that in a positive, and I spent a lot of time thinking about it this weekend. I spin it in a positive, thinking if we put forth the effort that we put forth this Sunday against Duke and Strasburg the last 2 years, we would have been lost both matches and shut out. So we're making progress that we really wrestled the worst we wrestled all year that Sunday, and we still won 1-1. We still won 3 matches against Duke. I was hoping to win 5. So that's the positive, that now our lows are a lot higher than they were in the past. But at the end of the day, I'm still grumpy about, hey, why did we trend in that direction? How come we went from really well to not so well? And here we go again to the roller coaster. Now we finally did a little more in entire days, where I said it used to be teams, but it still was a little bit inside the team as well. I really was hoping for Sage to pull out that win against Duke. That kid's a top 20 kid. We could have won. If you watched the match, I actually felt like we were in position to win it and didn't do enough to win it. I feel like we lost it a little more than the kid won it. So we got to make some transitions for him, and we'll get it going again.
And in the second match of the LIU Post Duels, East Stroudsburg, a 34-15 win. How did your team come back and fight against East Stroudsburg?
Coach there is doing a great job. I actually know him a long time, but we should shut them out. You know what I mean? They're a Division II team. We're a fully funded Division I program. I was kind of grumpy. I had 41. It was tied, but we were doing all the shots. We were winning, and then we take a bad shot, we get stepped over, and we get pinned. For 25, he had a rough day. He had a rough day. He didn't look sluggish. He looked a little out of it. And he really and what's funny is Bloomsburg, he looked great, probably his best match all year. And then you go to Sunday, he just didn't look that good. So that was the one match. We ended up losing by a point. He was getting his butt kicked, and then he kind of woke up and came back and just ran out of time. But the first period, you got to put it together better, and he wouldn't be in that big hole that he dug himself in. And like I said, he almost dug himself out, and he probably should have, but he shouldn't have put himself there. And same thing at 84. We're winning at 84, and we get pinned. And those are the 3 matches we lost against them, and I really would like them back. I would have felt much better if we won those matches, and the other guys that wrestled, dominated their opponent pretty much. But they, like you said, they rebounded, and last year or the year before, if we had that effort or that mentality, we would have lost that match too. You know what I mean? So I'll take the positives when they're there, but as I keep telling everyone, I expect more, we want more, we need more, so we need to do more.
And 3 more matches this upcoming week, so that's really 6 total matches in 2 weeks, Coach. How do you prepare your team for that kind of grind after maybe a bit of an off period towards the new year?
That's why you take the off period, because you got to get them ready for the grind. And the good news is you don't change much. You still practice the same way you practice. You take your rest days. You kind of figure it out. But this part of the season is the part of the season that's designed to be part of the practice. Does that make sense? Like, the grind of the season is made there on purpose to get them ready for the end of the year. So you don't really prepare for it in practice. Like right now, the actual competition schedule is the part is really the part that's preparing you for the end of the season. So it's just, you got to get tough. You got to get tough, and a lot of teams have the same situation where there's a lot of competition going on now, fast, furious, more than one match in a day. So you got to toughen up, figure it out. It's that part of the year you're in good shape. It's already mid-January. Everyone's weight should be under control. So, you just got to, get it going and figure it out and understand that the little things in practice, little things in competition are going to make the difference, and those differences are going to help you at the end of the year.
And 3 more matches, like I mentioned. It starts with Sacred Heart on Friday. What do you see in the Pioneers?
They're a conference foe. They keep getting a little better every year, and they did again. But same thing. We want to go out and we want to dominate. They're in our conference, and it's a very important match for everybody because this, helps for conference seeding, for all that. So, we're going to go to their place. We wrestled them here last year. So, like I said, they have a few good individuals. 84, they're good. 25, 33, they're good. They're good. I don't want to leave anyone out, but those are the guys that kind of stand out. We haven't done much research on them yet. We're doing it this week. But we got to go in and get ready to go and do what we're capable of doing, and the next 3 matches shouldn't be a problem. But Clarion's a lot better. Sacred Heart's a lot better. West Liberty, he's actually a Hofstra alumni. Mitch Smith wrestled here, their head coach, right after me. And he's doing a good job building a good Division II program. But we got to go in and do what we're capable of, and nothing should be an issue. That's on us, and it's on the coaches, it's on the guys, and we'll do what it takes to get it done. So, but also Ricky Stam wrestled this weekend, which you probably didn't know. Actually a few guys wrestled, but Ricky Stam plays in another tournament. He won another 5 matches this weekend, redshirting at the F&M Open. So we're happy with Ricky. I think he has 23 wins on the year redshirting. Mike Hughes is 25, by the way. The red shirts are still trending in the right direction. We're excited about that.
And just 2 more matches to get to, West Liberty and Clarion. How does your team go 3-0 this weekend, Coach?
It's a great question. I wasn't ready for that one. You got me. But it's a simple answer, man. Just bring forth the effort and the mindset that got them this far, and they'll go 3-0. Like I told them, all 3 programs they're gonna fight back. They don't want to lose. They're going to fight back, and they're going to try to compete. And as long as you sustain, match, and bring out your talent and what you've been working on, you're going to be okay. But you must be willing to fight the entire 7 minutes, and we'll be good. That's pretty much what it takes to get done. So, but by no means are they pushovers. Like I said, they're going to be coming. We got some conference matches. Us and Clarion have made a little bit of a rivalry over the last little bit. I'm actually very good friends with one of their assistant coaches. So we got to go out. We got to take care of business and keep guys hot. Get Sage hot again. Ryan Burkert, who was the athlete of the week, I believe, just announced this morning, went 3-0 in our last 3 matches. He's got 3 matches. We want him to win all 3, and he's capable of winning all 3, and we expect him to win all 3. So there you have that, and that's how we're going to keep moving forward. So. Effort level, as long as it gets to where it's supposed to be, I think we're in pretty good hands with anyone we wrestle, to be honest.
Dennis Papadatos, head coach of the Hofstra wrestling team. Coach, thanks for the time.
Thanks for having me. Always a pleasure to be on the WB Mason Report.
Thank you for watching the WB Mason Coaches Report right here on GoHofstra.com.